Hey, how's it going out there? Rich Ramirez coming to you from Pismo Beach, California, and I am later than usual in getting this video out. Um, got home from work today, not from work, from church, and I know I'm getting a glare on these glasses. Let's go ahead and try this again. Um, got home from church and saw in my email that there was a new team member, and so I've just been spending some time uh, talking to him and helping him out with um, some questions that he had regarding the new blog. And then I was trying to figure out what the heck I was going to talk about tonight. So I reverted back to my good old bookshelf. And what do I pull? Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell. Okay. Now, John C. Maxwell is known for leadership. Yeah, that's a lot of his books are about are how do you say that? Are is what he writes about is about leadership. And if some of you have seen his Minute with Maxwell, every day he does a video. He takes a word from a request that somebody sends him, and he defines what that word means in a minute. And sometimes he's on location over at one of his events, or he'll just do it from a studio. And if you don't know the story of John C. Maxwell, he's definitely a guy to look into. He is a pastor, and he started pastoring a church, and then realized that there was a bigger calling for him. And he started to look into personal development and founded Enjoy, INJOY. And from there, he just continued growing as an individual and became a personal development motivational speaker. And in this particular book of Failing Forward, on page 5, there's a quote here by J. Wallace Hamilton that was taken from the Leadership magazine. I'm not sure what year it is, but there's a section in here that I'd go ahead, or I would like to read. Okay. In Leadership magazine, J. Wallace Hamilton states, "The increase of suicides, alcoholics, and even some forms of nervous breakdowns is evidence that many people are training for success when they should be training for failure. Failure is far more common than success. Poverty is more prevalent than wealth, and disappointment more normal than arrival. Training for failure, that is a great concept, and it's the idea that prompted me to write this book. Right now, you are getting the chance to sign up with me for a class you were never offered in school. I want to help you train for failure. I want you to learn how to confidently look the prospect of failure in the eye and move forward anyway. Because in life, the question is not if you will have problems, but how are you going to deal with your problems? Are you going to fail forward or backward?" Now, that's a good point, because a failure for many of us, as I drop that behind me, failure for many of us is a bad thing. We dislike failing because failing makes us look bad. In school, okay, an F means that you failed. And yet, many of the geniuses if you will, failed in the school system, but yet were amazing in different areas. You know, Albert Einstein couldn't do anything with school, but yet he was great with his mathematical equations. E equals mc squared. Okay, I still don't quite understand what that means, but that's one of his equations. Um, and there are many others, and for some reason I can't think of them. But anyway, as an entrepreneur and as a new marketer, you need to learn how to change the way you think and change the way you speak. By changing the way you think, it also changes the way you speak. When you start looking at failure as feedback, then it's feedback on how you can improve and get it better the next time you try to do it. In business, it's all about doing inventory, if you will. Okay, you're always critiquing yourself on how you can be better. And just with life's problems, how are you going to react? And are you going to be in the solution of making it better? Or are you going to be negative about the situation and always stay stuck and make excuses as to why you can't be better? Okay, being a marketer, it's all about creating ways to make money. Instead of saying, I can't afford a certain item, what are you going to do so that you can afford? Okay, we have an ILN event coming up. I think we're talking about sometime in January. So we've got, 3 months. So, what is it that you can do today over the next 90 days that's going to help you succeed so that you're able to make the next event? Don't wait till the last minute like I did last time. So if it means doing more hangouts, joining up with somebody else within your organization and do a webinar. Okay, if there's somebody else who's good at sales, but you can host it, then the two of you work together and start inviting people to your webinars, because that's right there is where the sales are made, during your webinars. But if you're constantly going to sit back and wait for somebody else to do it, then you're just going to sit there and wait and then wonder why. So, in the near future, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I haven't decided who I'm going to partner up with yet, but it's on my list, and it should be happening within the next 2 weeks. So, anyway, I hope you got some value out of this, and again, I apologize for it being so late. Remember to do what you love with passion, give yourself grace for the mistakes that you have made, and continuously grow at least 1% than the day before. Alright, you all have a great night. Take care.